Okay, so this is the second time I'm using a script to make a video, but this is like in defense of Ice Cube because I have a feeling some people are gonna go after her the next time the S goes up for elimination in TPOT, whatever that is. Also, I'm totally very interested about her character, like totally, I guess. That sounded weird, but yeah, you get the idea. Well, yes, many people hate her for what she did to Pin in BFDI 11 for BFDI 11. Why did I say that? For essentially petty reason, and as a Pin kitty myself, I couldn't really defend Ice Cube for that action either. It was pretty stupid, even because the reason was from something during BFDI 5A, and Pin just didn't understand. Because she believed Blick was forcing Ice Cube to go to Match's dance party, even though she told the two that Match sucks. And I'll agree on that. Match was kind of an asshole during BFDA and BFB. But we aren't there yet. And it clearly shows without Match's influence that Pencil is much more likable. Well, from what I see. Pin just didn't understand how that Icy wanted to go as well. And look how that turned out. The joys of being a free smart alternate, I guess. I'll assume Ice Cube had some type of vendetta against Pin due to the fact she basically wasted her and Book's time by yelling at Book, which was keeping them from going to Takoa or the Clubhouse of Awesomeness. Pin just wanted to hang out with the two. And knowing Ice Cube, she never forgot that interaction in BFDA 5A, especially because chronologically, it was about a year ago at this point between 5A and BFDA 11, hence why she even chose to remove Pin's face in the episode. Oh boy, did that backfire so badly, didn't it, Icy? You got yourself eliminated. Now, why should Ice Cube stay in Teapot? At least for a while. First, we should probably explain her relationship with Book. It's not even about Pin for this reason. Her and Book seem to be close to one another, and it's mostly shown throughout VFDIA. Like, if you watch the season all in one go, Book really seems to care about Icy quite a lot. Even shown in VFB that Book didn't want Icy to be in a toxic environment anymore, and the two mostly interact with one another throughout. I can say this because they mostly had each other at the time they were alternates in Free Smart, after Bubble and Match being absent. I am likely assuming they were both members in the group by now, all up to Icy's elimination in BFDI 12, of course, and was replaced by Needle in the same episode soon after. Even in IDFE 1, now, we don't know anything IDFE really decides to welcome back, but I'm assuming during the season, Free Smart will get toxic, especially since Match will eventually lead to TLC, putting Pencil in that toxic influence again, and this will go on into when BFB starts. And I'm speculating that Book and Icy will have enough of Pencil and Match's bullshit by standing up to the two, leaving the alliance for good, hence why the two are not in IANS, but in 8 names at once, or whatever the hell the team's name is, because there's no official pronunciation of the team name. Especially shown that they still had each other. Through what I'm getting here is when we see the two interact with BFB. Book was becoming a bit too much for Ice Cube, even trying to make decisions for her, believing that Taco abandoned the team, even though it's not true. She didn't like Taco because of Book's words, and in BFP 13, we see this.
Different, and I think I speak for both of us when I say we want to see some change. Right, Ice Cube?
Let me think for myself!
Huh? I see, the whole time I thought we were on the same page. I didn't know you didn't agree with me.
Well, yeah, I don't agree, and I'm gonna do what I want instead of what you want.
Well, what do you want?
I'm gonna switch teams.
Can she even just do that?
She can't just do that. I hate to break it to you, but it's not BFDIA anymore.
Oh my gosh, I know that!
Their friendship completely severed because of Book, because she tried to force her to agree about her team's attitude needing to be changed. If I were Icy, I think probably Book's behavior might have been influenced by Free Smart during IDFB when it was getting toxic. Again, speculation, this isn't fact. I guess Pin really did foreshadow this. This caused Icy to change teams. First Team Ice Cube, then to IANS. Though by that time, Match and Pencil were absent due to being eliminated early on in BFB, so this is likely the reason why Icy went to IANS. I'm assuming she has nothing against Ruby and Bubble, because those two were never really did anything bad to her. Well, other than Ruby and BFDA 9 after hearing that Icy on the leave Smart, so another foreshadowing? So I know now what you might be wondering. Now this is a good reason to keep Ice Cube in Teapot. Wait, there's more. We've already seen that Icy is still mad at Book from the events of BFB, shown the scene in Teapot 1. And while we don't see much from it, we did see Ice Cube become more helpful in helping the S when Even times she's been mostly safe from her team has been up for elimination. Albeit twice, she would be the last safe, even getting a taste of her own medicine when Yellowface stole her legs. Much like Amira when Pin got her legs taken away in BFDI 5A. Now, TPOT 10 seemed to make me think she's worthy of staying. Despite the BFDIA stuff, though, reminder, BFDIA was years ago when Icy did all that to Pin. The BFB incident with Book is pretty recent. Chronologically, by the way. I'm not saying, like, oh, BFB was, it was several years ago. You get the idea. So, yeah, you can say Ice Cube was pretty awful for doing that. It was kind of justified. Book was being forceful to her to make her agree on something. It's like, in a way, was Clock stepping over winner's boundaries as seen through Teapot. Book was doing that in the nearly same way that Icy and BFB. You know, it's like a parallel. Clock and Book, Winner and Ice Cube. Of course, minus Icy being former friends with a famous person, obviously. But you get the gist what I mean. As seen in Book's nightmare, was literally putting her in the same place as Taco back in BFB. She still hasn't moved on. Honestly, I don't think neither Icy and Book have moved on, seeing that both Clock and Winner made up at the end of TPOT 10, we see this scene.
Sort everything out, Clock.
It clearly confirms Icy misses Book. You can't tell me that face shows some resentment for her actions in BFB 13. I know she misses Book, and seeing Book happy with her new friend Price Tag, I know Icy has some jealousy in there for it. Because she likely misses those times with her. Look, after all, they were very close during BFDIA, and I think it's something Ice Cube will never truly never let go. Book was all she had during the time at the Free Smart Alternate. I don't even think she's eternally close to anyone on the S compared to how she was with Book during those days. From what I see, if Clock and Winner can make up, then Book and Ice Cube can make up. Just had a miscommunication for what Book believed she was doing the right thing to keep Icy safe, but didn't realize she was overstepping Ice Cube's boundaries. This is what Icy thought, not Book, and that scene in TPOT 10 made her feel some type of remorse for doing that to her best friend. And this shows the start of a new arc in the season. Personally, I want to see how this goes. I know it will be worth it in the end. It can prove Ice Cube is changing slowly but surely. And that is basically my reason of why Ice Cube should basically stay in Teapot for now until whatever she does, probably something bad again. You don't have to agree with this because I'm just saying this from what I believe. Because I had to, this person, that's all I kind of, believe why Ice Cube should